Hey guys, give me a second. Getting set up here for Instagram. All right. So this is my second Ask Me Anything. I'm not gonna lie, I'm incredibly exhausted and I almost didn't want to pop on, but I told myself that I was gonna show up like a leader. Hi, Severine. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for joining. Being emotionally and mentally exhausted with everything and how I need to show up like a leader. So I told myself I'm showing up for my Ask Me Anything because I told you I was going to be here. So I'm going to be here. So this is very much an open live every Thursday that I'm having where you can ask me any questions. It could be about business. It could be about mindset, how to be happier in life, how to deal with traumas as the things that I am learning currently to help my clients. I will be sharing a couple questions that I've been getting for the past week and trying to formulate best answers to answer them. So I'll share that. I kind of just dived in. So if you are new to me or watching the replay first, if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Come say hello, comment, and I'll come and say hello to you. But my name is Tina Marie. I am a mindset and success coach for overwhelmed and burnt out entrepreneurs. I am totally obsessed about all things mindset, positive psychology, and business. So I'm sharing that with you. Hi, Floor Ty. Come say hello and share your name. So this is, like I said, an ongoing series every Thursday. I was just going to do it in my Facebook community, but with everything going on, I thought it'd be important to post this and on my channels as best as I could so you guys can pop in. This is a great half hour where you can just ask me in your questions. One of the biggest questions that I've been getting all week with all the civil unrest is how, as I'm not, but I'm saying this as a question, how can I, as a white ally, be a better person to show up? More particularly, how do I support Black businesses? And I've had a couple myriad of people thanks, Kayla. I have a couple of people have asked me in different ways that they could support and the best suggestions I can give them for their specific. But I would like to say, and this is just my interpretation, I am one person. I am half Korean, South Korean, and African American. I don't speak on behalf of all people of color or even Black people, but I will say this. We just want a seat at the table and to be treated equally. So you don't have to just buy from their businesses, but open up your world. If you only have like other white businesses, or other white women businesses in your business, like network, then maybe open your eyes and kind of get out of your comfort zone to add more people in. That way you can promote a network. One of the questions was she wanted to give a scholarship for one of her services. And I told her, I was like, that could be regarded as charity and not sit well with a lot of people. I know I'm very prideful. I have the money to spend on a service if I believe I want to spend on it. Hi, Brittany. Thanks for joining in. A better way to kind of reach out is find someone, and I say this to all of you guys all the time, is find a strategic partner to work with that has the same audience and maybe do a joint venture with them. Now, if you're really specifically wanting to help support other people of color's business, go out specifically and go find those people, not just in your like groups that you've been normally doing. They are out there. They're going to be more welcome to you wanting to have a business partnership and promote each other than just getting a handout. Unless it's one of your normal things where like if you were normally going to do a launch and give out a free like if someone wants to take your challenge and one of the people take your challenge and you do it free, that's cool. But do a joint venture with a person of color. This person was particularly a Pinterest expert for e-commerce websites, and another person who came to me was a photographer that wanted to do like free photo shoots, what is that called? Headshots. And I kind of, since there were two different types of services, I kind of just told him, I was like, go and find your like mutual person that does like for example, the Pinterest expert. Why don't you go find someone who's an SEO expert or help build e-commerce websites for people. So you both have the same type of client. You're not direct competitors, but you both can like do a joint webinar. You can pitch to her group of audience and she can pitch to your group of audience. That is more helpful. We just want to be at the table and be able to work with everyone. So those are some ideas. You don't just have to buy from Black businesses. I'm maybe a little more adverse to just throwing money at a problem. So I'm more about like more action-oriented things. Money is helpful, especially in pumping into these communities. But I think it'd be more important to be able to promote these other people as respectful other business owners that you would want to work with normally, and being able to promote them in that way. So look for those types of opportunities if you really want to step up your game in that session. And every once in a while, if you're on their Instagram or you see them posting something, promote them. Just share like just what you would normally do. Say, hey, I'm really like excited about this new product or service. Share that. So those are just some different ways than just buying from Black businesses or Native American businesses, indigenous. I am still very new to all this in the sense of being more of an activist myself and educating the public myself. So that's my internal stuff that I'm working on. I've heard a lot of these stories growing up. I've seen a lot of things. I have my own stories, but this was like a fever pitch for me to kind of realize you can't really separate this from business. And just like, what more can I do? And so I'm actually going to be talking more about that tomorrow during Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk is more like biz besties, what's going on, current events, what are you guys doing in your business, more open. And I kind of share what updates was going on with my business. So tomorrow though, I kind of want to direct the conversation of, can you really separate business from politics? My personal opinion, this stuff is not really politics or about religion. It's about human rights, humanity, but that's my personal opinion. And so we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But that was a major question. If you are a non-Black, indigenous people, person of color, business owner, regardless if you're male or female, no worries, Kayla, thank you. You can catch the replay, but those are some ways that you can start actually collaborating with some of these businesses that you may not be normally exposed to. You might be finding some really amazing businesses out there. I love the lip bar. I'm not huge about makeup, as you can tell. I'm usually like, I just do my brows and I'll show up unless I'm doing like a big formal video or interview. But their products are vegan and they do a myriad of colors for everyone. And so I'm really excited about that business. I'm part of Black Girl from Magic, where there's some amazing experts in personal finance. And so there's some amazing people out there that, some hidden gems that you can start working with. Another question that popped up a lot too is, how can I sustain my business or grow my business during COVID, but going through this pandemic? It was a really general question, so I'm going to do my best to answer in that aspect. I'm so tired of the word pivot, but it really is the entrepreneur mindset, that real big vision thinker. You're going to have to step up as a leader. What you were currently doing may not be working, or you may not be able to do until things start to come to a new normal, like opening up and being safe. So you need to figure out what is the problem that you can solve. And it might be thinking outside the box, create a solution and meeting that. I've stumbled a couple of times in the past couple of months, but I was able to help a lot of people. And now I'm kind of going back to my roots of helping startups, because there's a lot of people who are great at what they do. They're very creative, but they don't have that business acumen or business aspects to it. And then on top of that, it's the stress of dealing with a pandemic. Now, crazy social unrest. And so I want to start sharing more of those. That's why I'm doing this live series Monday through Friday, and hopefully be helpful. So the replays will always be up on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, and I believe Periscope. Instagram, it tends to go away, so I'm doing my best, if there's no glitches, to share this to my Instagram TV channel. That way you guys can watch the replay. But the biggest thing, if you are starting out, if you already know who in particular your client is, be very clear about your brand. I'm pretty sure in one of my Q&As, I've already answered this, is you really got to know who you're marketing to, what you're really good at. So what is your value proposition? What makes you unique? You can be a million bread makers in a city, let alone a nation, but what makes you unique? What's your story? And zero in on that and double down on your story. People buy from people, they don't buy from corporations. And even in the best corporations that don't really have a person that's like the face of their business, if you see their best marketing campaigns, they actually have a type of personality in the way they talk and in their messaging. What was it? Old Spice did a great job with this a long time ago with, I don't even think he had a name. It was Man on the Horse, and sales skyrocketed. For the longest time, Colonel Sanders, even though Colonel Sanders passed away a long time ago, that was, the epitome or brand. So you got to kind of think about how you want to show up as a brand, and you have to show up. And you're going to have to be consistent. And this is what I'm learning more. The more consistent you show up, even if it means once a week, you have to be consistent, and you have to get comfortable about social media. You don't always have to use your face, but you have to show up in one way or another in social media. If not social media, then you need to be making those connections with people using your network, either locally or your vast colleague network around the nation, and make phone calls and make emails. But one way or another, you need to be showing up consistently for your brand. Thank you. I don't have any more questions that were given to me. Those are pretty big this week. I did share yesterday, I had to postpone it, but Airtable, I just kind of restarted using that tool. It's a great way to do task management. On Instagram, for some reason, it wouldn't say, but you can find it on my YouTube channel. You can go bit.ly/the income statement and my channel will pop up, or you can find it on Facebook here. And I'm really having a lot of fun with that tool, trying to keep track of everything and being consistent with not only my content, but actually putting out quality content. So check that out. I'm trying to think what other questions. So if you have any questions for me, pop them in. I'll do my best to answer them. And if not, I will find the answer and I will answer it next Thursday. But those of you who are watching, how are you doing with everything? How are you managing? Let's see. What's another common question that I get that if I haven't answered it so far? I can't think of anything. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people have been asking me how am I doing? I'm making by. It's tough wanting to balance mental health and growing 3 businesses and showing up. I'm not going to lie. It's tough. But I'm here and I'm doing it. No questions here. Taking it one day at a time. Absolutely taking it one day at a time. All right. Well, if I don't have any questions, this is probably going to be a short Q&A. No worries. But I will say, if you're not in my Facebook group here on Facebook.com, my group is called The Lucrative Lounge. You can find it at Facebook.com/groups/Lucrative Lounge. Tonight, we're doing at about 5 p.m. Eastern, so in about less than 3 hours, we are doing our monthly book club. Last month, we were reading Profit First. And so every month we read a business book and we discuss during our meetup how we can implement it in our businesses and if it works for our businesses. I like to have an open discussion. So tonight I will be hosting that at 5 p.m. in my group. We're going to be testing out the new Facebook rooms and see how that works. This month's book, if you don't know, is called Well Designed, How to Use Empathy to Create Products and Products People Love. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys here on Facebook and Instagram can see this, and YouTube. But it's by John Kolko. So I'll show you the author. It's actually only $7 on Amazon. But if you want to support a local bookstore, I definitely support that, or a women-owned or person of color owned bookstore. I definitely support that. But it's only $7 on Instagram. And I think in a time like now when we're trying to figure out how to grow sales and how to uptick business, I really thought this might be an amazing book to read. I got started on it a couple years ago because it was a gift and I really liked it, but I never got to finish it. Yes, lucrative. Let me post that here in comments, and then I'll put that there in Instagram. But yes, so every month we're talking about a new book. This month will be Well Designed. I thought it'd be a very timely book to be reading to help us use design thinking in creating products and services that our clients will love, continue to talk about, and promote. It's all about creating those fan favorites and follow. Even if you haven't read the book, I still encourage people to come join in the meetup. I know a lot of you don't have time to read, but there's a lot of information and wisdom to glean from each other. So I know in just regular book clubs, I get a myriad of different perspectives about a regular book in my book clubs where we read fiction. So it's great to see different people in different business backgrounds to show up. I've been doing it since January, but we still have low minutes. So I need to do a better job in promoting it. And that's why I'm starting now. So if you guys want to pop in today, that's great. It's not going to be recorded, but if you can't, that's fine. Get started on June's book, Well Designed, and you can pop into the group and join at the end of the month. What I'll do is, after we're testing out these Facebook rooms, I'll probably write a synopsis of what everyone said or what the book is and how to take action. So other than that, tomorrow I'll be coming on for Fridays for Coffee Chat at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Actually, it's Pacific Standard Time. The daylight savings time throws me off. And then on Monday, we'll be talking about a mindfulness or mindset topic. I haven't decided what I'm going to address yet, but I'm sure something will pop up this weekend that'll give me some thoughts. And next Tuesday, it's all about BizTech tools. I kind of just give you, I don't do tutorials, but I kind of give you a synopsis about some type of tool that you can use, or maybe I'll do a compare and contrast between two similar tools. But on Tuesday, I'm actually going to talk about Social Bee. It has up-leveled my content and gotten me more followers, more people on my email marketing list, and helped me be consistent. And I freaking love the thing. And so it's all about evergreen and repurposing some of your content. So I'll share with you all the reasons why I love Social Bee. And you can look it up. It's very similar to like Meet Edgar or Smarter Q. So I'm excited about that. Wednesdays is all about business strategy. Yesterday, I kind of switched that up for Airtable, but we'll talk about business strategy. And Thursdays is Ask Me Anything. So Q&A session open. And then Fridays again is Coffee Chat. So this is Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch the replay if you would like, or pop on live. I hope you all are doing well. Take care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow.